What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Crystal, aka Serenity 1225, here from the beautiful islands of the Bahamas. And yes, I'm back with yet another House of Lattafa fragrance review. Today I will be reviewing Velvet Oud by the House of Lattafa. This is the EDP perfume. It's actually a unisex fragrance. Apparently it's supposed to be either a clone of or a impression of Tom Ford's Tuscan leather. Yeah, it's becoming ridiculous now how obsessed I am with these Middle Eastern fragrances, especially from the House of Lattafa. I just feel like I've fallen in love with that brand and their products, their perfumes. They just, to me, they are leaps and bounds over all of the other perfumes that I've been collecting from my modest collection. The price point is crazy because you're literally spending like $25 for a 3.4 ounce a 3.4 ounce fragrance that has longevity in the scent. Like you can spray something on and it lasts minimum of 8 hours. So I just think that it's worth your money, it's worth your coins. But I will say this, that a lot of these Middle Eastern fragrances, they are very heavy on the spices and oud. So if you're not into that type of thing, then those fragrances would not be for you. If you're like light, fluffy, floral, citrus fragrances, then I don't think that the items that I've been collecting thus far from the House of Lattafa would be for you. But anyway, let me go on to the description as per Amazon. I ordered this perfume on September 20th. I received it on October 2nd. It has a 4.3 stars out of 5 on Amazon. It says that it is a unisex fragrance. I paid $24.89, and it's supposed to be a clone, or it's supposed to have the DNA profile of Tom Ford's Tuscan leather. So Velvet Oud is a velvety perfume with incense, noble oud, golden amber, and sensual musk. An elegant, warm oriental perfume with a linear fragrance line suitable for any occasion. Some of the features are: Velvet Oud is by the House of Lattafa. It is an amber woody fragrance for women and men. It has a long-lasting fragrance. The top notes are cardamom and bergamot. Middle notes are violet leaf and patchouli. Base notes: suede, oud, amber, musk, and oak moss. Now, I was just a little curious. I wanted to find out how much the Tuscan leather by Tom Ford actually cost. So I went on Amazon, and it was over $300. I saw a few that were $326. So this is, I haven't smelled the Tuscan leather before, but I did some research with some YouTubers, watched their review of Velvet Oud, and for the most part, from what I've been seeing on YouTube, is that this is very similar to Tuscan leather. It basically has the same DNA profile as far as the scents go. So I wanted to get an idea of what are the notes for Tuscan leather. And leather, saffron, black suede, they had night bloom and jasmine. So Velvet Oud does have some of those notes in it. So this is how it looks. It comes in this really fancy looking, this actually feels like pleather, well, and it's suede. Lattafa seems to like to use suede for their stuff. And when you take the top off, this is how velvetoud looks, honey. Yes, get into it. It looks so very extravagant and sophisticated. I just love the gold detailing. Lattafa never goes wrong when they have gold in their presentation because it makes it look so expensive. You know what I'm saying? So it's sitting in here. Take it out of it. And this is how she looks. Okay. And they call this the juice. So we got a whole lot of juice in here. And I just love, look at this. This is just elegance. You know what I'm saying? Now, this was a little weird. The sprayer is kind of short, but it doesn't matter. It still sprays. So this was purchased as a blind buy because I saw a few reviews on YouTube, and I bought it for my sister. Well, she gave me the money, and she said she wanted it. She tried it today, and she did not like it. She literally said that it smelled like roach spray, like bug spray. And I sprayed it on me, and I liked it right away because I really love oud. And once it dried down on my skin, it was just, oh, it was sensual. It's very distinctive. This is not for, the prissy girl, the flower girl. No, this is not for her. This is for somebody that, once again, loves loud, aggressive, strong, potent fragrances. And I'm your girl. So I'm going to spray this on camera and give you guys my impressions, although I already sprayed it earlier on. And at first, it had to grow on me, but now I have to say I really love velvet oud. So let me spray it. Again, Lattafa always has really wide sprays. I think they call it the atomizer. I don't know. Oh, listen, this is very strong, very, very strong out the gate. We get the incense, we get the leather. Let me see what else I'm getting here. It says that it has, oh, I'm getting the oud, but the leather is very prominent. It's very pronounced in this fragrance. Like, it has, you have to give it a few minutes because the leather and the oud can definitely be very overpowering, and it can at first turn you off. I see why my sister was like, oh, this smells terrible. But on my skin and my chemistry, once it starts to dry down, listen, this becomes very sexy. Very, very sexy. Very grown and sexy. Very extravagant. You know what I'm saying? Like this, again, this has a very masculine profile. But again, I like that type of fragrance. That's the DNA that I like my fragrances to have, because it just matches better with me. Like, I'm not a floral girl. I do not like floral fragrances. I lean more towards the oriental fragrances, and I want the unisex ones because those ones, they have a greater projection, a greater longevity, and I just love how they work with my body chemistry. So everything that they said in the description about it, having cardamom and bergamot and patchouli and suede. Listen, the suede is there. Okay, the suede is there. The leather is there. The musk is there. Okay, I've never smelled Tom Ford's Tuscan leather before, but like I said, I did my research, and they say that this is damn near a clone of Tuscan leather. Now, I can't afford Tuscan leather. I cannot afford $326 for a bottle of perfume. So $25, $24.89. Yes, bitch, I will purchase that. So my sister, she doesn't like it, but I love it. Okay, I love it, bitch. Oh, wow. I just feel as though Lattafa is superior in what they do, because I have my perfumes that I've been collecting, which would be the Rihanna's and the Saint Laurent's, and who else do I have there? I got Lolita Lampica and all the rest of those fuckeries that I have, that I've been collecting. I barely use those perfumes now that I've found Lattafa. Like, I am strictly always reaching for my Lattafa fragrances. And I will tell you, no lie, people, when I go out, when I go anywhere, people can smell me, because, you know, the scent is very, very strong, very aggressive. And let me tell you something, like I've said in my previous videos, I like to be obnoxious with the way that I smell, because I want the scent to enter the room before I motherfucking walk in the room. You heard me? That's what I really want. And people always ask me, what do you have on? I went out last night, and listen, apparently people were able to smell my perfume from yards away. I didn't give a fuck. I was in hog heaven, because I thought, you know, I really felt like, you know what I'm saying, like this was my signature scent. And that was Kaid that I had on last night. Let me tell you something. I sprayed that motherfucker. I probably sprayed about 30 pumps, 30 sprays of Kaid on me last night. So from the rooter to the tutor, she was all Lattafa up. You heard what I'm saying? So again, for me, Velvet Oud is a very masculine leather, velvet, suede, spicy, patchouli, amber, musky, distinctive, extravagant, sensual, sophisticated. It's one of those things that you have to have an acquired taste for it. It's not going to be for everybody, because it can be somewhat you can intimidate people with this fragrance because of how strong it is. Now, I ain't never scared. You heard what I'm saying? I ain't never scared to wear something that is loud and proud and out there and in your face, like boom, bitch. That's how I describe it. It's like boom. It's aggressive, in your face. Take no prisoners. This is how Velvet Oud smells to me. And then again, Lattafa does this shit, man. They do it with the presentation, and the packaging is always on point. It looks niche. It looks high end. And again, Velvet Oud is just grown and sexy. And it's not going to be for you floral girls. It's not going to be for you girls that like the little light and fluffy, you know. But, you know, it's unisex. And it's very, very, very masculine. And I once again, I have never smelled Tom Ford Tuscan leather, but I'm hearing that this is close to that DNA. And because of that, I'm going to say that I love Velvet Oud. I would recommend it only for those who love leather and oud and suede and patchouli and spices, and you love aggressive fragrances. Then this is right up your alley. And when it dries down, baby, listen, when this motherfucker dries down, this becomes a whole other beast for me on my chemistry when it starts to dry down on my skin. But anyway, people, listen, that's my time. I got another review I gotta do. I'll probably do that a little bit later on. I'm sorry for my shaky camera work, but yeah, this is Velvet Oud by Lattafa. Get into it, people. $24.89 on Amazon. 3.4 fluid ounces. 4.3 stars out of 5. Come on, people, get it together. You know what we gotta do now. See y'all in my next video. Peace.